Where is it? No, I'm not. I'm certainly not. Yeah, I'm gonna have her come up. My wife Tammy is sitting right here, and she's gonna come up. I'm gonna discuss I'm bringing this home. I'm gonna make this a little more personal. I'm going a kind of a different approach than a lot of you guys. There's 5 gears here. Does anyone know why there's 5 gears? What's 5 in lean? 5S. Thank you. Yes. And I really believe that those 5 S's really need to mold well together to make lean work properly. I'm also a big gearhead, so that was another part of it. Am I just pressing the arrow here? All right. So these are some examples of. I'll back up a little. I'm 42. I've been doing. I owned a cabinet manufacturing shop for 12 or 15 years. I got rid of it just before things tanked in the recession. I had about 10,000 square feet, a dozen people or so working for me, and back then I knew absolutely nothing about lean. Had I known about lean, I may still have the shop. I'm not really sure. A lot of time and effort went into it, and it wasn't profitable for me. It didn't work out. So luckily for me, this sounds weird. Luckily the recession hit, and I took that and I kind of reversed it, because all the local shops, what they had to do was lay off all their installers. So I became their installer. I took all the guys that I know and I competed against. I said, look, let me be your installer. I'll install your product. I do some light building and manufacturing. I have a real small shop behind my house now. So what I do now, my niche, is I bring my shop to the job site. And we'll either set up shop on the job or we install other people's products, and a combination of the both. So what this is Yale Medical Center. This is in the Sterling Library. This is one of their most elite libraries as part of Yale. This holds 400 of the 600 human brains in these shelves. Excuse me, in these shelves. So this is built in a basement of the library, and it's all out of cherry. There's some radius millwork in here, and these are called vitrines, and these vitrines are airtight, totally secure. They hold priceless items. So this is just to show you some of the type of millwork that we've fabricated and installed. I wanted the quality of photos to be better. I apologize. So that, I don't know how many brains are there, but that is all real human brains. Cushing is the name of the man, the neurosurgeon that did this, and they're between the late 1800s and the 1940s of the brains. I don't know why he chose these people, and obviously they probably didn't agree to it, but they're all there. So that was one project. Another type of job that we do, this is a bar that I restored in New Haven, Connecticut. And the reason I chose this pretty much at the last minute, just a week ago, this bar was chosen as within the top 30 bars in the world, which is pretty impressive. My company, I got a preservation award from the state of Connecticut for the restoration and recreation of all this old millwork, and it was just a really cool project to work on. So that kind of just shows you a little background of what I do and what I've been doing as a millworker. Oh yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very Gothic. It was built. This was actually built originally just before the Prohibition, and it was taken apart, disassembled, put in a basement for storage until after the Prohibition, and they put it back together, remodeled in the 70s. I just did it a few years back, again. So, where did I go from here? All right, so the reason I'm putting this definition up here is every time somebody comes to me and says, what is lean? What is this lean thing you're talking about? So I say, for me, lean is the ability to see waste in any situation, eliminate it, and simplify the process. I also roll my eyes. I'm like, oh no, not again. I got to explain this to people, and then, you know, it's just really hard to explain lean to people and have them accept it. So from that, what I did, this is on American Innovator. I don't remember, Paul, when we did this. This is what we were just talking about. And this really started my journey of lean. I don't need the sound on. So this really started my journey of lean, the two second improvements. I built this truck before before I understood lean, and it's just kind of a step in the journey process. And excuse me. So I'm going to move on to another slide. So lean, I believe, is contagious and infectious, and because it is, Tools of the Trade saw what I did with Paul on American Innovator, and they picked up on it, and you're going to see Greg's product actually right here. They were doing a feature on it. Tools of the Trade picked up a 6-part video series, 7 parts. This was number 6 out of the 7, and they know that there's something going on, whether it's the organization, the efficiency level of this truck. Tools of the Trade didn't really pick it up as a lean project, but they're really impressed with the organization efficiency, which we know are kind of more of byproducts of being lean. All right, so from there, this is the box truck I operate out of. We call it the mobile shop, and there is I have yet to see someone as organized as this truck. This truck is extremely uber organized. Oh, what's going on here? All right, well, let me try to back up. For whatever reason, it's not working. All right, well, this is one of the toolboxes inside the truck. I am not intentionally showcasing FastCat products here. That just happens to be the drawer that's open. Everything in this truck is labeled, and every tool has a spot, except with the exception of a few drawers. So the way this has changed the way that we function on the job is, you can ask my wife about this. Every time I had a tool, I misplaced tools all the time. I was my own worst enemy. So I would go to a job, I'd go to my house, I'd take buckets of tools, bring them in, carry them in, lose things, misplace them. I'd end up running to the store and buying new tools because I didn't feel like looking for them. And sooner or later, they all show up. I have buckets of tools. If anyone needs tools, just come on over. I got so many extra tools, it's ridiculous. So, but once I implemented this in my truck, everything had a place, visual. I mean, that thing was missing. I'd want to know, now I need to know if where the heck is my tool? Why is there a hole in that Kaizen foam, you know? So I know, first of all, I don't ever have to buy extra tools anymore, which is a win. And second of all, I never have to look for tools. I go in, I know where it is. Nobody spends any time looking for anything when you need it on the job. And so to bring it one step further, this is a tool cart. A couple of you guys showed some tool carts that you were pushing along. This cart gets locked into my truck. It was shown in another photo that wasn't coming up. So this gets locked into the truck. We push this out back up to a loading dock, push it right into the different job sites, and everything is at our fingertips. 90% of the tools we need for every installation are on this cart. This is the top of the cart. This is the outside of the cart. So it looks really simple, but there's a lot of tools and stuff packed into that thing that I use on every job. Now this is where people just call me completely crazy. Now this coffee maker is on my truck, and that is a sustainer box. And in Kaizen foam, I have individual K-cups all cut out into the foam. And yes, that's working. I have power on the truck. I have a 5,000 watt voltage inverter. Everything works on the truck. So I'm a coffee addict, and you'll actually see another reason why a little further. So that showed the 5 S's. I don't know what's going on here. All right, so back to the gears. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little more personal. I'm going to take it home. I'm going to bring my wife up here. And about a year and a half ago, a couple of years ago, we decided we wanted to remodel our kitchen. And I do have some experience building cabinets. I'm not into design. I'm not a big designer. But we know what we like, and my wife has a bad habit of going on Houzz or Pinterest and compiling things. So we took all of her ideas and my ideas and put them together. And but our focus for building this kitchen was we wanted to focus on lean. So we wanted to take every struggle in the kitchen and eliminate the struggle.
You have an amazing wife that she was willing to do that.
Yeah. Yes.
I had so many things that bugged me.
Can you say that last sentence again, please?
I have so many things that bug me. Is that the sentence?
About doing the kitchen together? Eliminating the struggle?
Eliminating the struggle, yes. Yeah. So it's not easy to eliminate the struggle in a kitchen and keep it aesthetically pleasing at the same time. It took us 1.5 years for this design. It's nothing fancy.
And maintain peace in the marriage.
And surprisingly, even after 1.5 years, we were maintaining peace. And that was before we even started the kitchen. That was just to design it. So this is before. This was, what's not lean. There's a lot of things that are not lean in this kitchen. That's my daughter making a funny face on the computer. I don't know what she's looking at. But everything is congested and there's doors falling off. I mean, this is the first kitchen I have ever built. I was 21 years old at the time. And it's the first kitchen I ever built. It's out of MDF, almost the whole thing. I was on a very limited budget. This is like 27 inches right here. You know what that caused? You know how many people hit their head right here? I'm not kidding. There's blood that's on there.
Every entertaining we did, everybody would
cram in the kitchen. It wasn't working.
I don't know why.
This is another, and this is where our coffee maker is, a stove is, spices, the microwave used to be there, something caught on fire, I don't know what happened. All her cooking utensils are right, everything was just so crammed,
Yeah.
the kitchen was a big
Someone was
fat
using
mess.
the Keurig, you were like totally trapped.
Yeah, you couldn't get out.
It would be in the walkway and stuff.
So this is what it is right now. So what we created kind of like a galley kitchen. We removed a wall that used to be here. I'm going to show you a couple lean. Yeah, the flow of this kitchen is actually, it's quite incredible. I don't design kitchens. I've never designed kitchens, but I have installed about 1,000. So I've seen a few. So this area, oh, I'm hoping this works.
It's taking us right into the drywall.
Yeah. Any idea how to make that work, Brady, that video?
I am a Prezi rookie. I have no idea.
Could you click it on here and just...
I don't see it. I have quite a few videos on here that are part of it. What's that?
You gotta stall the last slide of the animation.
2 minutes, Brian.
Ah!
You can
It's-
describe it to us.
It, I don't know if I can.
Can you do it from here?
I see spices. I see
Oh,
coffee,
man.
I see
Hold on.
Pots and pans.
Is it on YouTube?
No, it was uploaded right to Prezi. All right, we're gonna have to do a quick description. All right, so what we have, you wanna help me? So,
Yeah. Well, one
Start with it.
huge dilemma for me was my spice cabinet. I love to cook, but I would open it up and there'd be just so many spices. I'd have to like pull out 20 different spices to get something in the back. So not lean at all. It was just horrible. Took the fun out of cooking.
so everything's completely visual, all the spices
The
in there.
spice rack is built into the wall. All my spices are out, right next to the stove. I can just grab a spice. I can see when the
Got the
spice is
pots.
low. I have my pot.
Most
on a
used
pot
pots
rack.
on the top.
I have a pot filler, which I absolutely love. I don't have to go to the sink, fill a pot, bring it over the stove. Everything is in one area, and it fills a pot really fast, which is awesome.
Open shelving.
A lot of open shelves. That was one thing I hated in the cabinets in my other kitchen was doors. We would like randomly leave 7 doors open.
Or more.
You know, so I didn't really want a lot of upper cabinets. I wanted a lot of open shelves that I can just easily grab plates. It was so much easier unloading a dishwasher because we just take them out, put them back. Everybody knows where it goes. Silverware is
The silverware,
outside the
this is
counter.
huge lean right here. Now you don't realize that, but how many times do you open and close your silverware drawer at your house? Hundreds a day. It could, if you have kids. I mean, slam it. Our drawer front fell off in our old kitchen. We left it there. Didn't even matter.
Yeah.
This thing is the best. You don't ever have to open and close.
The dishwasher.
Just to keep your silverware on the
just stays
counter.
out.
It just stays out.
No one's like, do you have a fork? Where's your spoon?
Yeah.
You know, they're there.
1
Oh.
minute.
1 minute. All right. Talk about the coffee maker real quick.
Another thing was our Keurig. We like coffee. Brian likes coffee. I like coffee and tea. Our kids like, you know, all of it. So the Keurig is a commercial Keurig that is piped.
Hard pipe. Never have to look at that stupid
water
fill the
bill.
water thing on your Keurig. I hate the fill the
Yeah,
water.
Exactly.
So we stopped that struggle. We hard pipe the thing in.
So there's always water. You never have to fill it.
Get one of those.
So
Yeah,
under
it's nice.
every kitchen I've ever done, under the sink was the most disgusting kitchen cabinet I've ever seen anywhere, bar none. So we wanted to stop the struggle, and the way we did that was, no, not again.
We're coming back to the
All right.
midnight feature. I'm going to watch you guys.
Oh no, you know what, it's not. Wait, we got a video. Oh, this is awesome. All right, I'm gonna, what we have here is, we're not doing a cooking show. This trash is right inside the counter. We have the trash hole built. No, just shut that off.
Is that a leak?
That's a leak, thank you very much. So watch what she's doing. She's chopping, she's throwing the waste in, she's throwing the good stuff right in the built-in colander, which is a 2-drain, and then waves her hand over the faucet, rinses it, lifts the colander out, dumps it right into be cooked or whatever you do with leeks, I don't know, I just eat them, shakes it out, all one piece. When you dump it, you put it back in there, you rinse it off, you clean it, it stores right back in that same spot. This is what I call the mother lode of lean on a kitchen island. Yeah. And we have a built-in paper towel holder with what she calls a moppine, some sort of weird Italian word for dish rag, I'm not really sure. And maybe there's another one.
Wow.
All right, real quick, I know I'm out of time. I don't know if there's any, so a lot of people have seen, well, I'll get back to that. This is a magnetic chalkboard. You could write on there menus, whatever you're looking for. Kids put stuff up there. You want to talk anything about that quick?
I wanted all my cookbooks exposed so I can easily access them. This is an organization. We keep our printer paper out, lined paper for the kids, my bills and stuff in different slots, easily accessible.
Next.
Below that is our little cat litter.
Yeah, this is
area.
crazy. I'm going to do a video on Lean Cat. I have a built-in kitty litter box. Cat goes underneath the desk, does its business, comes out. I never have to change the litter from inside the house. I go in the garage, the entire thing pulls out into the garage, dump it, put it back in there, put it back. I have one of your light systems in there so when the cat goes in, can see what's going on. I don't need to see, but the cat, I'm sure, needs to see. Every drawer has an insert system in it. No Kaizen foam in the kitchen. She wouldn't put me.
I need a video on this. We all want to see a video.
We're working on a video. We're working on a video.
This is smoking.
Her cooking center. Everything is always right where you need it. Everything has a place in the kitchen.
Yeah. This is what happens when you become a lean
mostly,
maniac. Okay.
All right. One other item. All LED lighting, totally milled in as part of the cabinet. Underneath the cabinets is light mold. There are no light switches or plugs in the outside wall. Very easy to clean, saves on energy. You don't have to worry about the insulation. Everything's totally built in. Outlets all over, but you don't see them.
Wow.
So that was
You
it.
guys are awesome.
Thank you.